Kom je even water geven? Wat zeg je? Kom je even water geven?
The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
A very good afternoon, everybody. First of all, I'd like to welcome everyone to yet another webinar, this time with Cash or Card. Before we get started, I got a few quick announcements and a quick introduction to give. If you've already seen this, just be patient for a moment. There are a few new people that have joined us, which I'm sure would be interested to hear this. I'll make it as quick as possible. If you have any questions, you'll be able to ask them in the panel on the right-hand side. However, we will only answer the questions after the webinar, not during the webinar. Tomorrow, this webinar will be available on SEOshop.com or .nl under the heading Resources and Webinar, and we will send you a recorded version via email. Now, to introduce ourselves, my name is Robin. I'm the product marketer at SEOshop here. And together with our Cash Card partner, we're giving you this webinar. We got two presenters today. One is Sophie, she's in charge of the marketing communications, and the other one is Dan, who does marketing and customer support. So before we get started, I'd like to give you a quick introduction of SEOshop and her e-commerce platform. So for those that are not familiar with SEOshop, what we do is we provide an e-commerce software to more than 8,500 merchants, and currently we're a market leader in the Benelux. We got offices in Germany and Norway, from which we manage the German and Scandinavian-speaking markets. As a business philosophy, we believe that as an entrepreneur, you can only be successful by focusing on the things that you are best at. For this reason, we have built an ecosystem around us through which we provide experts in each area to our merchants. This is reflected in our app store. But what are these apps? Well, basically an app is as an e-commerce merchant, you will probably make use of other systems such as email marketing software, ERP systems, accounting software, etc. And an app, what it basically is a generic connector between these two, between SEOshop and an external system that exchanges data. In the SEOshop App Store, you will be able to find countless expansions, possibilities, etc. there that enable you to run a successful online business, to create a unique shopping experience, and to create a unique shopping experience for your customers. So currently, we have around 120 different connectors or apps available in the App Store, which generate traffic, they optimize conversion, stimulate customer loyalty, integrate with social media, or automate certain processes. So just to quickly sum that up, what an app can do, it can save time, it can create a unique experience, or generate extra revenue. And one of these apps is Cash or Card. In the next 30 to 40 minutes, Sophie and Dan will walk you through it. I'm going to switch over to you guys right now. There we go. You should be able to accept it right now, and we should be able to see your screen. Yes, we are. Good luck.
Thank you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. My name is Sophie. Next to me is Dan, and we'll be talking to you today about
how you can run an offline business next to your online store. And in order to do so, let us first begin by introducing our company a little bit. We work for Cash Your Card POS, and POS stands for Point of Sale, which is basically an app that replaces your physical till system. And as a company, our specialty is integrating with e-commerce platforms. So we've developed a POS that is built to integrate with e-commerce platforms, such as, for example, Magento or WooCommerce, and most importantly, of course, SEOshop. And it lets you run your business across physical and online channels. And today we'll first talk to you a little bit about omni-channel retail. You may have heard about it, but we want to focus on what it is and why we think it's so important for the retail industry, but also how the Cash Your Card SEOshop link works. So what can you expect it to do? How can you set it up? And how can you benefit from it? And lastly, what are the features of our point of sale app? Because that's important if you're considering opening up a physical store. So as promised, let me begin by telling you a little bit about omnichannel. As you may know, the retail industry has shifted tremendously in the last 2 decades or so, where it started off as a mainly physical endeavor, where traditional shops and stores prevailed, and that was the way business was done, and that was the way shopping was done. And it looked like it was going to be for that for a long while. But then the rise of internet, and with it e-commerce began, and that really revolutionized the industry, because suddenly there were all these online businesses that could compete with physical stores, but could maybe even offer more, because you could shop from the ease of your own home, it would be effortless, it would be much less expensive, and we became at a point at which industry experts would say, okay, we think that in 10 to 20 years, physical stores will be gone. The only way that people will shop is online. And for a few years, that was actually what most people believed would happen. But that didn't happen. In fact, physical stores came back, and retail in shopping malls, etc., became bigger once again. And what we believe is the future, and what we see with all the merchants, with all the different e-commerce platforms we work with, is omni-channel. And omni-channel retail is not choosing to either have a physical store or a web store, but combining both. And even more so, it goes a little bit further than that. It is not just offering your t-shirt in your physical store or in your web store. It's offering your customers a unified experience across all the channels you have. So that means that if I'm your customer and you sell t-shirts, that I can look on my phone to see which t-shirts, which colors, which sizes you have available in your stores, and I can check the nearest store. I can order that t-shirt. Then after work, I can drop into your store, try it on, take it home with me, collect some loyalty points that you will reward to me, to both my card at that moment, but also to my online account. And that's a true omni-channel experience. And we believe that that is where retail is headed, because it combines the ease and the effortlessness and the effect of online shopping with the experience that the offline realm has to offer. And based on that philosophy, we've created our point of sale. And that is a cloud-based till system. So it's an app, it runs in the cloud, and it works on both Android and iOS. And it can accommodate you in offering this omni-channel experience. So it can help you manage your store across multiple channels, both offline and online. And here's how that works. What we do is our app connects to your SEOshop back office, if you already have one, to your existing back office. And we can pull in your products, pull them into our app, but also pull in your customers, and we can recreate orders that you do in your store back into your SEOshop back office, so that we can offer you a seamless experience in which you can manage everything that you need to manage from one place. So you don't have to do double work with a till system that is in your physical store that does not connect to your SEOshop back office, which means that your accounting will be off. That means that your stock management wouldn't be in sync. Our POS is built and designed from the ground up to offer you that seamless experience. And my colleague Dan is going to tell you a little bit more about how that link works.
Hi everyone. So I'm just going to get into some more details about how you would use Cash Your Card with SEOshop. And it's actually quite an easy install. You can do it on your own and set it up on your own. And this is one of the good things about SEOshop, is because you don't need, unlike the other e-commerce platforms, you don't need a developer to actually set it up for you, etc. You can just do it yourself. And so all you need to do to use Cash Your Card POS with SEOshop, you just need to log into your back office and go into the App Store, and you need to download the app, install the Cash Your Card app, and you see a page which looks kind of similar to this. You need to grant access to the app, and then you basically just sign up it'll redirect you to a Cash Your Card page, and you sign up onto our platform for that. What you then need to do is download the app for your iOS and Android device, and what it will do is pull in all your products from your SEOshop back office into your POS. And what you can then do is then either keep it at this setting, which many of our merchants like. They don't want products to be recreated, but if you want to have an inventory sync, then you can go to you can set up the order sync functionality, which takes which you need to do some steps in setting up in your SEOshop back office, but we've got documentation to guide you through how to do that. And what order sync does is every time you do an order in your offline store, it will recreate that in your SEOshop back office. So your inventory is synced. You can attribute a certain sale to your offline store, etc. So you can control everything from the SEOshop back office. Our POS just plugs into that, and that's what it does. Another thing that Cash Your Card does is we can attribute customer from your SEOshop back office or from your SEOshop store into your offline or into the offline realm. So what we allow you to do is, if Jonathan comes in, Jonathan has bought something on your website, your SEOshop website, and he comes in and he wants to buy some more stuff, and you want to run a loyalty program. You can just look up Jonathan in your database, which is provided by a SEOshop back office. You can do it straight from our POS, from our app, and you can attribute that sale to him. You can attach him and attach his loyalty points, etc., to that sale, and maybe give him a discount and make him happy or whatever it is. And this whole thing is recorded in your SEOshop back office. So that's really how it works. So you download the app. You would say, hey, what about my PIN machine? What about my hardware? What about my receipt printer? My cash drawer? The Cash Your Card app syncs mostly wirelessly to all these devices, whether it's a PIN machine, whether it's a receipt printer, and all the basic devices. And this you can also get from a hardware store, which you can see online. Here are some of our partners. We integrate with Adyen, Pay11, BitPay, iZettle, and Secure Payments. So we would recommend you use these payment providers. However, even if you have a payment provider which is not on here and which is not going to come on here anytime soon, you can still use the Cash Your Card app if you use for example, your PIN machine as a standalone device. It'll still record it as a card sale or whatever it is. So really what we're trying to do is make the app as useful as possible, and you shouldn't be limited by the hardware that you have. And whatever hardware that you might need or you might want, you can always get it quite cheaply, either from us or from somebody else, as long as the models are compatible with the system, which it is with quite a few. Just let's get to the pricing of the app. The Cash Your Card app is $19.95 per month in the SEOshop back office, in the app store of the SEOshop back office. the Cash Your Card app on its own without the SEOshop link is absolutely free. However, this price, we're going to keep it at $19.95 for this month, and the plan is to increase it by, I think, to $29.95 in another month's time. So I think if you sign up soon, you could stick it at this price. Yeah, I think that's about it from my side.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back a little bit to our app, because if you download our app, you get both the app on your tablet, which is your physical point of sale that you can run in your store or your truck or your pop-up store, whatever you choose to test with. But you will also get a merchant dashboard, and that is a website in which you can log in and to which you can see your sales and your revenue and your top selling products, etc. So to touch upon these two things that we offer you for free without SEOshop, but with the SEOshop link for now for $19.95 per month. In the app, you can, you pull in all your products, say you link up to SEOshop, so those are already there. But from the app itself, you can do all the things that you'd need to do with a point of sale. So of course you can make sales, but you can also do partial payments, you can split payments if that's something that's necessary for your store. You can use remote orders, but you can also give discounts. You can use many different payment providers, as Dan just showed you. But what's also important to know is that, I don't know if you have employees, but that might be relevant, is you can use an admin PIN so that you can secure and lock certain areas of the app that you may not want all your employees to see. So you can say, hey, all my employees can make sales, and all my employees can make refunds and look at the transactions, but I'm the only one that can look at my reports for the day, and I can see my turnover. And you decide how you want to manage that. And within our dashboard, you can organize your products. So say you have 2,000 SEOshop products, you can decide how you want them displayed in your POS, because that's quite important actually for you. But you could also customize your receipt, so that the receipt you print, but also the receipt that you send via email, for example, to your customers, shows your logo. And you can add more integrations. We have a marketplace of our own as well, and we are integrating with more and more other software that might be interesting for merchants to have. And we're also very open to suggestions in this department. Might you have something you need integrated? But examples could be for for your bookholding or for your accounting, and a scheduling integration for those of us running a restaurant, for example, that want to schedule their employees, but also a sync to Dropbox or to Google Drive to always have your reports, not only in our dashboard and in our app, but also in the cloud. And so there are many other integrations similar to those that we're offering as well. So we want to give you the ability to not only connect to the e-commerce of your choosing, in this case SEOshop, because it's a great platform, but also to further customize according to what you need. And that's why the basis of our app is free. And then you can cherry pick features that you'd be interested in and that would make your life much easier. So that's how we work, and that's how we do things. I think that's it for me as well.
Yeah, if anyone needs to ask us any questions, please do. We're going to send you, all the documentation for, setting up your Cash Your Card app with SEOshop. If you need any hardware, we'll send you the links to all of that. And if you even just need to, have a chat with us on Skype or just send us an email, we're more than happy to help out.
Okay, Dan. First of all, guys, thank you very much for the presentation. If anybody has any questions, please do ask them. But Dan, could you maybe elaborate a little bit more on what kind of hardware you have available?
Right. So we've got receipt printers. We have which connect to cash drawers. So it's a standard receipt printers which are available, which many of the small retail stores have. We partner with Adyen, which is our preferred payment provider. But we also have partnerships with iZettle and Paylave So payments, so you can start taking payments through our app from there. We also have a barcode scanner. So if you have many products and you need to scan a lot of products, you can use the barcode scanner as well. And of course, a stand for your iPad or Android device. So it's easier to use as a point of sale. So this is the basic hardware. We sell kits, retail kits. So if you're a small store, we sell like a pop-up store kit, which is with all the hardware essential for that. We have like a medium store, and then we have like the full retail kit with all the hardware you would want for a larger store, which is very busy. So this is the kind of hardware we sell. I mean, if you find that you already have this hardware, which is quite common, we can just link to that, and you can download our app from the Play Store and from the iOS store. It's free, but the integrations is what we charge for, as I mentioned.
Okay, I assume they will just be able to search for Cash or Card in the app stores, right?
Yes.
And then they'll be taken directly to the right app.
That's right.
There was one question that actually came in, and that was that the app was priced at $9.95 a month before the webinar, so I decided to see and wait. Just join the webinar to see the advantages. Now it's priced $19.95. Will it be possible to temporarily reduce this price, or is this gonna be the permanent price from now on?
Well, actually, this is the price from now on. It should have been increased a few weeks ago, actually. But the plan is we're offering this 1995 plan for the people of the webinar, and the plan is to increase it to 29.95 next month. So, and we're going to leave it at 29.95 per month. So I think that this is the price. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to revise it down again.
Yeah, no, that's no problem. But I guess the people that will install it before or will install it this month will actually they always have this price, right? It's
Yes, 1995. They'll always stay on 1995, and it won't increase even after whatever 6 months or 1 year or whatever it is.
Okay. Well, let's see. There are no further questions right now. I guess that almost concludes the webinar in that case.
Right.
I don't know
So
if you
yeah,
guys wanted to elaborate on something.
sorry, if anybody would like to send us an email or ask us for a Skype appointment or something like this, we're more than happy to help them out or help you guys out.
Okay, cool. Guys, in that case, since there are no further questions, I guess that concludes the webinar. First of all, I would like to thank you guys for presenting. To everyone that joined the webinar today, we will be sending you these links that are on screen right now. You will be receiving them before tomorrow via email, so you can get all the extra information that you wanted. Plus, you will get the recorded version. With that, I would like to close the webinar and thank everyone. Sophie and Dan, any last words?
No, thank you very much. I thought it was very interesting, and again, we'd be very happy to talk about some technicalities as well with you if you want, because we've now skipped over all the technical details and only gave you some basic information as to how it would work. But if you feel that you need some more information or some help, which I can imagine in setting everything up, do reach out.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.